Now that the Royals have been rumbled, time for NXT to get some vengeance. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlog who always tells it like it is. Both my secondary picks won the Rumbles for half a point each. Add the 2 title matches being right, and that's 3 out of 4 for the Rumble. And I had a good time. Had a clear view of the ring from the rafters, though not of the screens. And those around me seemed to like my occasional commentary and stats about the Rumble. So all in all, good trip. But now it's NXT's turn to once again get out of the Performance Center and Florida and into the real world. This time they're taking the first train to Clarksville, Tennessee, 45 miles from Nashville. And like most PLEs from them, it might as well be called NXT Night of Champions. All singles belts are on the line, as well as a trophy, though not the Heritage Cup. And one superstar is fighting in 2 of them, plus a 6-person mixed tag with the champs. What's not to, well, tolerate? It's going to be hard to follow such a big PLE as Royal Rumble, but they'll try, I'm sure. Here are my predictions for NXT Vengeance Day 2024. We'll start with the 6-person mixed tag. The Family, including Adriana Rizzo, versus OTM, including Jada Parker. In an environment where not even the Dusty Cup can make the number of tag teams look like more than it is, even the poor man's Sopranos are getting stagnant. And Out the Mud ain't helping. Lord knows why they asked the ladies to get involved, but I promise that neither of them will be a factor in the women's division unless they leave their squads. When OTM first formed, I thought, well, they could breathe a little life into the tag ranks. Now I wish they and Scripps had stayed in the mud. Winners of the Family. Dusty Rhodes Classic Finals, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Between Breaker being tempted by Nick Aldis into coming to SmackDown and the animosity betwixt Hayes and Williams still growing, this is more or less a coin toss. And no matter who wins, it doesn't seem to me they're being set up to take the belts from the Family. The question is, who will crack first? Will the Steiner boy abandon the old has-been for greener pastures, or will the former and future champs finally have enough of each other? My money is on the former. The latter can always happen during the title match. Winners are Hayes and Williams. North American Championship rematch. Oba Femi versus Dragon Lee. Aw, poor Lee. Not only did he lose the title, but he seemed to be demoted back down to make way for Andrade or the like. Shame he can't borrow one of those 100 souls from Andrade to keep himself relevant. Now Femi? He seems to be the real deal. He could have been an Olympic shot putter this year, but decided that sports entertainment was better suited for him. Plus, Omos finally has company in the Nigerian Wrestler Club. And much like Carmelo Hayes, he wasted 0 time cashing in the breakout contract. He's Keith Lee with a heel turn, and he should go places. Winner and still champ, Oba Femi. NXT Women's Title Match. Lyra Valkyria defends against Roxanne Perez. I'm sorry, but if Perez is such a prodigy, why did she lose the title to a woman who would A, get injured, and B, surrender the title a month later to move to Raw? Why hasn't she won it back? She's as much of a prodigy as the same-named online services these days. And it's hard to determine who the face here is. Who should we be rooting for? But Valkyria's been champ for 100 days now. On the second NXT show after this, she'll tie Perez and go for other superstars' big reigns like Raquel Rodriguez and Bayley. Now that's a prodigy to aim for. Oh, Perez will give her a run for her money, until somebody interferes anyway. But we'll say the winner and still champ will be Lyra Valkyria. Finally, NXT Championship. Ilya Dragunov versus Trick Williams. The so-called czar of NXT hasn't been in a match since Ridge Holland put him on the shelf. This match was supposed to be at New Year's Evil, if not for the former Brawling Brute. Meanwhile, Williams has been all over, winning the Iron Survivor Challenge, getting to the finals of the Dusty Cup with Hayes, defending Hayes in his forays onto SmackDown. He's been swamped. Add to the fact that Williams will have to go through a tough tag team match earlier in the night, doesn't bode well. We all know how Dragunov likes to fight back from punishment and ragdoll his way to victories. He did it with Hayes, he did it with Dirty Dominic, he did it with Baron Corbin. Knocking him down isn't too hard, it's keeping him down that's the problem. This might be where Hayes decides that no one should have the spotlight for his team than himself, and intervene. But either way, the Mad Russian is itching to shake off the ring rust. Winner and still champion, Ilya Dragunov. Those are my picks. Rant coming next week. You've been warned. I'm Chris Wolvie, the Wrestling Vlog, who always tells it like it is. Pray for peace. And I'll see you